MXTV is proudly brought to you by Insuremyride, great bike insurance cover at an affordable price. And Moto, quality oils for more than 150 years.
Hello everyone, I'm Lee Hogan and welcome to MXTV. I'm joined once again by Brendan Bell. Welcome, Belly.
Thanks, Lee. Geez, I'm excited for today's show. We've got a massive one in store. We've got some great VIP guests and we've got a huge prize to give away. We'll show you the details later on in the show. Now, this week marks the first week of November. Milwaukee's a major partner of November, so make sure you get behind it. And of course, Milwaukee's a sponsor of the show, so we're getting behind it, aren't we, Lee?
Yeah, we certainly are, that's for sure. Now, it is such a very important topic, men's health. It's as easy as this. What we'd like you to do is to log on to Movember.com and find the Milwaukee team, join up and give it a go. Join us, we're definitely going to give it a little bit of a nudge. Now, this is something for you, Belly, that's a little bit of a personal one. Having only just a few years ago being diagnosed with testicular cancer, it obviously is a close one to your heart.
That's right, Lee. 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with a men's health problem. And I tell you what, I'm very, very lucky because it was cured, and testicular cancer is something that you can cure out there, guys. But the big thing is, you've really got to do some self-checking, and if there's anything that's abnormal down there, pop off straight to your doctor and go and get it checked out. Don't be embarrassed. It's something that you should never be embarrassed about, and certainly get on top of it early because you can get it cured, Lee.
Very well said, Belly. Well, we're in for a huge show tonight. Can't wait to get into it. On tonight's show, Belly goes back to the USA and catches up with two very special VIP guests. Macca's back for 2013 with blokes and their bikes. We take a look at the Australian Junior Motocross Championships, and in the bike review, we test the Kawasaki KLX 450. Yep, it's a big show and it's time to get into it. Now, Belly, you've gone and done it again. You've scored yourself an interview with the fastest motocross supercross rider on the planet, Ryan Villopoto. Let's hear what he had to say.
Joining us now is a 2013 Supercross champion and just recently Motocross champion, Ryan Villopoto. Ryan, thanks very much for joining us again on MXTV, mate.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Congratulations on the win in the motocross. That's fantastic. 2 championships, mate. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the year's been pretty unreal. We had a great Supercross season, and then we're actually here at Elsinore for the last round, but we've already wrapped up the championship. So outdoors went, really well also.
What happens when it's the last race now? Obviously a lot of weight's off your shoulders, but do you come into the race with the same sort of vigour and vibe to win, or what happens?
Yeah, for sure, it's a big weight off the shoulders, but to have a good finish, to make a statement on the year, it's the last time they'll see us race until 2014. So to go out on top, it's it leaves a real statement with everybody else.
You've got a very small break coming up. What are you going to do on your break off?
It's just nice to chill out and not have to go anywhere, not have to travel, not have to be, you got to be here at this time, you got to be here, you got to do this. So, that's probably the biggest thing we're looking forward to during this off season.
What do you actually like to do off the bike, mate? What's your specialty off the bike? Is it jet skiing? Is it?
We don't get to do a lot, but a little bit in back home in Florida, we have the stand-up jet skis and, try to do a little bit of fishing and stuff. But, the schedule is so busy that it's hard to kind of get into something and, carry it throughout the year.
This year, you've been, I think for the last couple of years, you've been looking after little Adam Cincerello. What's it like having someone that young out there? You sort of show him the ropes, or is it a bit of holding back?
No, it's good. I think Adam's good to have around, and he is young, and he's just started his pro career, and he'll say, oh, well, that was so much fun, or going out and riding is like just unbelievably fun. And I look at him like, dude, the last thing I want to do is be sitting on the seat, for another moto. It's good to have him around. He's a young guy, and he keeps up keeps everybody in a good mood.
When you go out and practice during the week, is it a little bit of fun between him? Do you sort of ham him up a little bit and just show him he's a boss?
Yeah, you have to every once in a while. Adam's finding his legs here in the pros, and he's going to be a guy that's going to be really good, I think. So, for me, I'm lucky I'll never have to race him. So, we'll try to help him out as much as we can.
And mate, a real big one is your riding style has really developed over the last couple of years and I think has changed. It's gone that traditional sort of riding style. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think as I get older, as the bikes get better, tracks kind of change and things like that, we're always evolving. And for me, the bike that I have underneath me suits me very well. I'm able to do really what I need to do and pretty much ride it the way I want to ride it. And a lot of that comes from testing and getting the bike set up the way you want it so you can ride it the way you want to ride it. I tend to steer with the rear end more, and it ends up working for me and with my bike very well.
Last time we spoke to you, you told me, listen, I reckon 2 to 3 years I'm going to be done. Is that still the plan?
All my deals are through 15, and then we can sit back and kind of reevaluate and then, see where we're at. See if we want to keep going. Maybe off-road trucks. If you can ride a dirt bike in the dirt, we should be able to pick it up pretty quickly, yeah.
If the other guys are doing it, you should be able to do it.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the relationship between yourself and Adam doing really well out there, mate. Championship after championship. Is it still a really hard slog?
It's always hard. It's always hard. Even being with a trainer or a person pretty much every day. That tends to wear on you. Yeah. So we have our ups and downs like anybody or any relationship. So, but it's good. It's great to have him in my corner, and he'll be with me until I retire.
Well, mate, it's been a pleasure interviewing you again, and really. Thanks very much for taking your time, and hopefully we'll see you next year.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Well, mate, it looks like Ryan Villopoto is going to be hanging up his helmet in 2 years' time. Wow.
It's sad but true. That's the way it is, mate. He's been at it for a really long time, and I think he's really looking forward to retirement as well. More importantly, Lee, we've got the details for the big competition now, mate. Tell us all about it.
Well, you guys, someone very lucky is going to have the opportunity to win Ryan Villopoto's jersey. His very own one, straight off his back, the authentic real deal. All you need to do is go to our MXTV Facebook page, like and share it. You're going in for the draw.
It's that easy, Lee, and you've got 2 weeks to enter. So there's 2 weeks span. Someone very lucky is going to get a top that's signed by Ryan himself, and it's going to be unobtainable in 2 years' time, mate.
It's quite cool. You're going to have a couple of very jealous MXTV hosts here. Now, from a current champion to a former champion, Mac is back with blokes and their bikes. And in this segment, he gets to catch up with a true Aussie icon in the sport of motocross, former national champion Trevor Williams.
G'day everyone, Macca's back for 2013 with Blokes and Their Bikes. Now today we're in sunny Bairnsdale. We're going to catch up with an Australian motocross legend, Trevor Williams. Let's go and see if he's in. G'day Trevor, how you going?
Good, thanks, Macca. Good to see you.
You too, mate. Are we in the right shop?
Yeah, you certainly are.
Yamaha shop, aren't you, Kawasaki?
Oh, look, Macca, I know I've got green blood, but I had to go the other way. Sorry.
Mate, now we're just here to see if you've got your old SR500 kicking around the back somewhere.
As a matter of fact, I do. It's in the workshop. You want to come and have a look?
Sensational. Let's go and have a look.
No worries.
Mate, what a magnificent machine.
It is, it is.
Mate, what is it?
Well, this is a 81 KX500 SR, one of probably half a dozen in the world.
I mean, I know you're saying it's one of a kind, but is there anything production on this bike?
I think the front mudguard and maybe the levers. Everything else is pretty much handmade, one-off.
For how many years did you have the bike?
Well, we only used these for 1 year.
Right.
And then we went to production-based 500s with some factory parts. So these were just sat back up in Kawasaki's
So you actually
workshop.
handed them back to Kawasaki?
Yeah, they went back.
Said,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
So we didn't see them for a long time. You know, for Kawasaki to give us these bikes after I'd retired was an awesome thing for them to do.
If you raced Kawasaki all your life, like all your career,
yeah.
Where did you start your racing?
Well, I started here in Bairnsdale as just a local club rider. I didn't actually start riding till I was about 15,
right.
Which was probably very late these days.
Yes.
Got lucky enough to meet a really good bloke who you know, Kevin Doyle, who basically helped me to get where I was.
You've had lots of Australian titles. You've also were lucky enough or honoured enough to represent Australia in the Des Nations.
Yeah, look, that was just fantastic. Being part of the first team to go to Varberg in Sweden, I think it was, in '84 with Stephen Gall, Vaughan Style and Dave Armstrong.
And what would be probably significant on the bike?
I think the thing that sticks out is probably the disc brake. Was the first motocross bike that come along with a disc. Yeah, and the suspension, pretty much compression dampening was unheard of back then in an adjustable form anyway.
I just noticed that you've got something hanging off the ignition. Was that a special ignition?
Yeah, there was an ignition. Obviously, the Kawasaki engine is designed for motocross, and you can see it's actually adjustable on the almost within 30 seconds. You can adjust the timing.
Okay, so that would give you better power delivery?
Yeah, it would change the way the power's delivered.
Okay. Similar to the chips that the younger guys use today, they just plug in one to the other and that's it.
Just a little bit more basic, yeah.
Trevor, it was great to see you. It's great to see you, a piece of Australian history. You're an Australian motocross legend. If you're ever in Bairnsdale, please come and see him. He's a great bloke. He'll help you out with all your motorcycle needs. Right, we'll wrap it up now. We'll see you next time. But remember, if it's classic, it's fantastic.
Hands-On Kawasaki Motorcycles has over 25 years of professional experience in the industry. We offer quality Kawasaki motorcycles, ATVs, mules and jet skis. From finance to insurance, Hands-On features state-of-the-art workshop facilities with highly trained and experienced factory-trained technicians. We have a vast range of accessories, and if it's Kawasaki, then we have it. Contact us now, and don't forget to mention MXTV for a great deal. Hands-On Kawasaki, everything Kawasaki. MXTV is proudly supported by KTM, Alpine Stars, Kawasaki and Pirelli.
This year on MXTV, you get a chance to win a Milwaukee prize pack every week. The prize pack comes with an M12 cordless heated jacket with 5 carbon fibre heating elements which actively warms the body's core areas and pockets. A job site radio that powers from either an M12 battery or a 240 volt main supply. A LED light that has a magnetic back for hands-free use. And last but not least is the PowerPort, a convenient charger for all your mobile equipment. And all you have to do is go to the MXTV Facebook page, like and share us, and you're in with a chance to win the fantastic prize pack from our good friends at Milwaukee.
Welcome back to MXTV, thanks to Insuremyride. Now, factory KTM rider Marvin Musquin has been in the USA racing the AMA series, trying to win championships for the past 2 years now. Now, during Belly's recent trip to the USA, he got to have a bit of a chat with him. Let's hear what he had to say.
Well, I've caught up with KTM's lights rider Marvin Musquin. Marvin, welcome to MXTV again, mate. Great to see you out here.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we are here at Lake Elsinore. It's really warm right now and getting ready for press day and ride a little bit.
Mate, it's very hot here at the moment. All through the season, it's been a hot season. Want to talk us through your season?
Well, outdoors, I won my first Moto win in High Point, and I won 2 overalls, Muddy Creek and High Point. So it's been great, 2 in a row. But it was really tough to be consistent, and the goal was to be on the podium every weekend, and it was tough. You know, every weekend is different, the tracks, and it's rough and stuff. So it's been good, but you know, we always want more. And right now, I just want to be consistent, and obviously now it's the last round, and I just want to do good and keep my 3rd place in the championship.
As you said, it's the last round now. You're about to have a little bit of a break. What are you going to do on your break?
Usually we take a break, but we go to the Motocross of Nations. But this year I'm not going to be part of the French team, so it's a bummer for sure. But that's the way it is, you know. A team manager decides who's going to ride, so, you know, it's not my decision. So I'm going to take a break and go to France and enjoy the time off with my family, my friends, and be in France. You know, it's been a while and I'm missing it.
What do you do off the bike? Is there anything particular you really like to do?
We race every weekend, pretty much. So during the week, we still train on the bike, off the bike. I like to go to the lake and jump on my jet ski, stand up, and have some fun with my friends. And that's pretty much it, you know, go out a little bit for dinner. But it's so quick, you know, the weeks happen so fast. And like I said, I raced every weekend, so it's tough, but we try to enjoy the time off.
Now coming into next year, back onto the lights bike. You've had a couple of years now in America to learn the tracks and deal with the heat. How do you think you're going to be going and preparing yourself for next year?
I'm excited to stay one more year on the 250. You know, it's you got to be so prepared and ready to move on the 450. So I think it's still not the good time for me to go on the 450. So I'm gonna stay on the 250, and I just want to win, you know. And obviously, Supercross, I came so close to the championship. So I mean, it's gonna be tough for sure. There is young riders coming up, and Supercross and outdoors. So we'll see. But I'm excited, you know. We're gonna work really hard with the team, and I know they are 100% behind us, and we're gonna do good.
Well, mate, thank you very much for joining us, and good luck for the Supercross season and the time off.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Yeah, here at Horsham for the Australian Junior Motocross Nationals, just with the KTM guys helping out where I can, and it's just good to come down and watch the talent that's coming through out of the junior ranks these days. It's pretty crazy. I've been watching a few guys out there. There's a lot of names you can point some fingers at, and they're going fast.
It's good to keep an eye on the talent, see where the sport's coming from. You know, this is where it all starts. This weekend you see the Wade Carters, you see the Nato Crawfords, the Jed Beatons. There's a lot of talent, and the junior kids of today are probably a lot more committed to it than what they were 15 years ago.
Turned on the great weather for the finals, and every race has been a good race so far, so it's been really entertaining to watch the great young juniors riding, and some good Australian champions coming out of it too.
I love coming to the juniors every year. I love it. When I come back here, it's just all memories, you know. I even feel the nerves, and I sense the pressure that the young guys have, you know, the tension when they go up on the start line, and kind of take it all in, feel it all. It's a very good experience. I love walking around and talking to a lot of the competitors, and they're totally wrapped with it. It's a big week. It's a really big undertaking to put an event like this on, and the club here has just done an amazing job, you know, and the races have flowed smoothly, and everyone's had a great time.
With the sun shining today, it's made for perfect track conditions. I look around the pits and I'm just seeing smiles from people. It's fantastic. All the infrastructure and everything that Kenny and his team have done, it's just fantastic. And in my opinion, we have raised the bar for junior motocross titles in this country.
We've just come over just for the pure experience of it, and it's been awesome. I'm really rapt that we did come for the experience, so we've had a really good time.
I had heaps of fun. It was the first ever year doing this. Missed out by, I think it was 9 points, but I'm going to regroup for next year at Appen.
It's just great to have these guys here. I've been doing some interviews with them, and they've been sort of quite freely giving tips to all the junior riders out here to help them through the week. And
helping the kids is something that is sort of natural for, I guess, most pro racers. I feel honoured to pass on the knowledge that I've learned over the years racing and help these young kids develop quicker and hopefully a bit better than what we grew up with.
Oh, this is their world. You know, all the young kids, they aspire to the great heights, and this is it for those. And the whole year leads to this last month of the year.
It's a showcase of Australian junior motocross talent that's essential to keep producing high-quality riders. I mean, you look at the current batch of Todd Waters and Dean Ferris and Kirk Gibbs, they're all guys who have won titles, who have gone on to win professional championships now.
The kids that I've seen here this week, the front guys are definitely are going really fast. They're putting everything into it. You can see their bikes look good, their gear looks good, they look professional. The mums and dads look professional with all their pit gear on. You just look at the pits with all the tents. Everyone's going to bigger levels to make it better. I think that the kids coming through are definitely riding faster. We've just got to put that into play when they go pro and get to the next level that way. I think once we work on that and get them a little bit, you know, from junior to senior, that little bit of a closer level, I think we'll bring a lot more people through.
F1 Moto is an online retail store selling motorbike, ATV and PWC parts and accessories. Whether you're looking for general service, rebuild parts or increased performance, F1 Moto is a website for you. F1 Moto offers free shipping within Australia, and the staff are available by phone to answer any questions you may have. So check them out at f1moto.com.au or call on 02 4681 9958.
MXTV is proudly supported by Suzuki, Bell Helmets, Yamaha, and SKF.
Hey guys, it's Ryan Dungy. I just wanted to pass you on a little note to just make sure you go get yourself guys checked out. You know, I mean, cancer is a tough thing and it's tough to face. Obviously, if you hear the words you got cancer, but you know, if you get it checked out now, it could be the beginning more than the later stages. So get out there early, get it checked out, get it done, and get on with your life.
Welcome back to MXTV. Now this week, Belly and Jamie get to check out the all-new Kawasaki KLX 450. Let's have a look.
In today's bike review, we're going to have a look at the Kawasaki KLX 450R. It's jam-packed full of features. Let me tell you about a few of them. First of all, it's got a 4-stroke engine that's derived from the KX 450F and features several tweaks, including increased flywheel mass for greater low-end torque. It has a reliable electric start and a manual kickstarter is retained as backup. The KLX 450R's gear ratios have been selected to specifically suit off-road riding. Likewise, the engine is tuned for a broad delivery of power to optimise the gear ratios. The MX-inspired aluminium chassis features centralised gravity to deliver increased traction, light handling and confidence-inspiring high-speed stability. It also has Kayaba twin-chamber forks that take care of the big hits up the front, while Kawasaki's legendary Unitrack rear suspension gets the power to the ground. Fully equipped for off-road riding, the KLX boasts a full-featured instrument panel, including speedometer, twin trip meters and a clock.
Today's bike review, we're going to do something a little different. We've managed to get hold of Todd Kelly's personal KLX 450R, which, let me tell you, is a fantastic machine. The bike's basically standard except for a few minor blink parts that have been fitted. Most notably, Pro Circuit muffler, which really helps this engine to open up and breathe.
The engine's really good. It's strong, yet it's still quite manageable and it still has a lot of low down torque. Turning this bike is fantastic. With the chassis that it's got, it really does turn quite well. Once you sort of tip it in, it turns all right.
One thing I did notice that was on it, apart from the muffler and all the bling, is this fantastic aluminium bash plate.
Yeah.
A must out in the bush.
It certainly is, isn't it? It's something that you really do need when you're riding out of the bush.
It's really, really smooth. I was quite surprised at it. Together with the suspension that I found absolutely awesome. I really enjoyed that. The brakes on the front were so good. You could really get a lot of feel out of that lever, and you could leave your braking to the absolute last second, which is a good thing to have.
Now the ergos on the bike for me, perfect. I can move around on this really easily. As I said, it felt a little bit heavy, but that's because I haven't ridden a 450 for some time.
In the day of fuel injection, we're still looking at a carburettor on this machine. Not a problem. You know, it makes it a little bit easier for the standard guy to jet it and specifically tune it to where you're riding.
If I had this at home, the only thing I would do to it is a suspension. I found that a little bit stiff for me. I'd have it so that it suited my weight and my riding style.
If I was going to own a KLX 450R, I would probably change very little on the bike. Apart from a muffler, which most people do, personalise your suspension, there's basically nothing you need to do to this bike.
Well, Jamie, I've had an absolute ball, but we must thank Todd Kelly from Kelly Racing for giving us his bike. It's been a great day out here, hasn't it?
It has, and we haven't broken anything.
No. Well, maybe we might go and have another ride and see if we can.
Give it another flogging.
He'll fix it. He's got plenty of machines at his workshop.
For all your motorcycle insurance needs, contact Insuremyride at insuremyride.com.au. Comprehensive motorbike insurance from less than $1 a day.
Well, it definitely looks like you and Jamie are having a ball testing these bikes.
Well, you know what it's like, mate. Getting out there thrashing someone else's bike. It's always fun.
It's an absolute blast, that's for sure. Now, don't forget, if you want to get in the chance to win that sensational Villopoto jersey, you just got to go to our MXTV Facebook page, like and share us, and you're in for the draw. That's all it's about.
It's that easy. And don't forget Movember, of course. Log on to Movember.com, join the Milwaukee team, and thanks to Milwaukee for showing us around their showroom.
And what a showroom it is.
Oh, and I'm taking home the Impact Driver. They don't know.
Got to get me one of them as well. Well, that's about all that we've got time for here. If you want to check out all the latest dirt bike news, make sure you go to fullnoise.com.au. Make sure you come and check us out in the next episode. But until then, hold it on.
Good, I can't do that again.
Major partner in Movember for... I was right. That was a major partner.
I'm going to send you my autograph later.
MXTV is proudly brought to you by Insuremyride. Great bike insurance cover at an affordable price. And Moto. Quality oils for more than 150 years.